So, a few weeks ago, when you were watching the very first episode, I was so nervous. Let's see how I do now as we move on to another lesson in sink, swim, or be the captain. By this, we have spoken about volunteerism, networking, volunteerism, networking, how to fold fitted, why am I saying footed? A little nervousness still here. You know why? I'm shooting these two episodes on the same night. So there's always room for improvement, and that's something that we need to accept, that we aren't perfect. There's always room for improvement. Wait. So, all right, let's go now. I was looking at this is the first time I'm shooting front camera, so I was just looking at all this beauty. Okay, today on Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain, I'm going to talk to you about being marketable, making yourself more marketable. Making yourself stand out in a crowd, making yourself not necessarily more qualified than other persons, but more desirable. Because I know persons that are qualified to the T, but they are missing this likability, this teamwork, this patriotic. They're missing some things that there, this is the last time I'm shooting face forward because I'm obsessed. This yellow dress is so beautiful. I took this dress out of the work clothes. So if you see me in it at work, it's same one. It's working. All right, now wait. I don't want to go off on a tangent because I'm known to go off on a tangent. So let's go back to being marketable. When persons often talk about being marketable, they focus mainly on qualifications, and qualifications is important. And even after you think you are qualified, I think you should go and do some more short courses as well. So you could have one bachelor's degree in a something, bachelor's degree in a something. Say you have a bachelor's degree in a biotechnology. No, all right. Say you have a bachelor's degree in medical technology. You start working and realize, all right, there's a position in the lab as a lab supervisor. I don't know the structure of the labs. I'm just using an example. But you need training in a leadership. So you could go to UE. UE offer a lot of short courses. This is not a plug. I'm just telling you where you can go. As we mentioned plug, I should have told you that this episode is also sponsored by DG Mix Math Easy. They're having live shows every Saturday at 7 p.m. So if you are someone you know is looking for a CXC tutor or a math tutor at any level, she's able. I used her. She never paid me for this part. But I'm going to tell you, I used her when I was a struggling math student in university. Not only that, Miss Gordon also, when we were doing CXC math, she was the one. She tutored us the night before as well. So Miss Gordon is extremely good. She's patient. She knows her content. She's qualified, and she have the charisma. Why me scratch my ears? Me not cut it out. I want to see this image later when I become a better presenter, a better host. Me not cut it out. You are while I'm doing this show, you are watching me also become a captain of my life, because we're not sinking around here. We're gonna you make the decision if you're gonna sink, swim or be the captain, but I'm gonna be the captain of my life. So okay, let's go back to talking about being marketable outside of your qualifications. So your qualifications is priority, but it's not the sole thing that you need. You must know how to work with other people. And when we mean other people, we don't just mean other human beings. We mean human beings that don't share your your religious belief. People who don't share religious belief. People who don't share your you understand, people you have different views with, you must can have a civil relationship with them at work. You must be capable of doing that. That is also, for me, this show is my show, so these opinions are my opinions, they're not facts. I didn't do any research, I just had this topic in my mind, and I said we need to talk about being marketable, not only regarding qualifications. So I think I'm gonna do an episode on short courses. I think I want to do an episode on short courses. Those are important. But today I want to talk about tell me if you're enjoying this show. Tell me if you're enjoying this show and leave me in the I'm flustered, I'm nervous. Even though I was doing paint and spill, this show is a total different tone and settings, and I want it to be like professional, so I'm kind of nervous. That's why I'm nervous. So you have to have charisma. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to have charisma, and I'm quoting a popular person. So you have to be being marketable. Also, you have to be charismatic, patriotic, charismatic, patriotic. You must be flexible. You must also know how to work under pressure. You should also know how to become solution oriented. You also have to be proactive. You know what I mean by proactive? Let me chip in the little part one now. You know what I mean by proactive? Come look professional, and but you know, dialect can't switch. Okay, come on, Elvy, focus on the point. Proactive. For me, proactive means that seeing that something needs to be done and not waiting on somebody tells you to do it. So take, for example, you're a teacher. Like, for example, you're a teacher. And you've noticed that the children in your class are coming to school extremely late. You don't wait until your superior, the supervisor or the admin tell you that, Miss Soltau, what happened to your student? Why are your students? They're gonna ask you why your students are late, and then they're gonna ask you, what did you do? What did you do to help the things? So you see, as a young professional, you have to show some form of proactiveness. Show your boss that why am I scratching? All right, now, so I'm not gonna cut this out. I want to watch and see all the gestures that I need to cut out to be a better captain of my life. This too, we need to get the laugh together. But you know, as we grow with this show, we're gonna become captains of our lives. So for me now, that's really something that happened to me. I realized that my students were a little late, and so you know, I'm gonna do something. And what I did was, I got the idea from my friend's daughter's school. They did tea with teacher, and I'm tea with teacher, and I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to modify this idea. So I'm gonna do it in the mornings, 7:30. If you are there, you're gonna get tea. So I bought Lasco, I bought Milo, I bought sugar, I bought mechanic kettle, whatever, and all all those students that were there at 7:30, they were given tea. After that, after 7:55, no more tea. So like an incentive for them to come early, you know, so you can see something and don't wait for somebody to hover over you to do it. I'm really big on people being proactive, because I think that as adults, even though sometimes you become overwhelmed and you say, "Man, I'll do it. Make somebody else do it." But think about the story. This is a story about four people named everybody, anybody, somebody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody thought, and somebody thought anybody would have done the job. And it turned out that nobody did the job when everybody could have done the job. I don't I don't think I quote the poem right, but I'm gonna remember to put it in the description. So four people. Everybody, anybody, somebody, nobody. E- Somebody say anybody did I go do it. Nobody did it. And everybody could have done it. That used to be hanged in our home as children. Mommy had that. Miss Carol, big up yourself wherever you are. Miss Carol had that in the house because neither me nor Nikki, all of we are say, I him to do it, I him to do it, I him to do it. I don't know if that was the reason why she had it, but it was in the house and I remember it. So don't wait on somebody to come and say, Miss Brown, Miss Rose, Miss Smith, you didn't see this to do. So you should have this intuition, this proactiveness in your mind. Say, oh, you know that this is something that I can do, and they will in turn start to look at you and say, okay, this is somebody that understands the culture of the company, the culture of the company, the culture of the school, especially new employees and new teachers. Show your boss what you can do. I don't understand. Why do we always go on the? Why do we always hide what we can do? Me no want nobody knows so me can sing. Me no want nobody. If you can't be used, you are not useful. And why would you hide your talent? Me can sing and me sing same way. I must say, I look pretty like this. Anyways, I can't sing, but I sing just the same. I can't dance, but I dance just the same. If they need a teacher to dance, Miss Soltau is going to dance. If they need a teacher to sing, yeah man, we sing sometimes. I sing sometimes with the teachers. We make up numbers. What I'm saying is I'm always there, and then even if I personally have an issue with something, I'm gonna appear loyal just the same, because I work in a school and you want the students them to have school spirit. So you can't really, you have to show a little excitement. And you say, Aqua Bright, what are we still on topic? We're talking about being marketable, and you're watching the show Swim. You're watching the show Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain. Are you sinking? Are you swimming? Or are you the captain of your life? This episode of Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain is sponsored by DG Makes Math Easy. They have live shows every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Every Saturday night. Why did I take my craziness to Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain? I said, okay, I'm gonna do this show, and I'm gonna come over here, all professionally dolled up. You know, see me take out my pearls for the show here. Wait, let me fix it. My pearls were taken out for this show. Background change, professional outfit, and I come over here, my crazy self. That's also part of being marketable. You have to have some amount of uniqueness to you. For me, my uniqueness is within my wardrobe, within my personality. So listen, even if I'm just writing notes on the board, trust me, I'm singing. Sing. You know, if you be about the lesson, me excited about writing the notes on the board. Listen, one time, I feel like this is longer than it should be. All right, no, we're on time. One time, I was writing a whole lot of notes on the board, whole lot of notes. And you know what I did? I took my speaker to class and I told them, as long as you are writing, the music will be played. But if you are not writing and if you are singing along, the music will be locked off. Everybody are right because they want the music. So you have to have this uniqueness to you. For me, other than the excitement, where everybody know excitement, I wear brightly lit clothing. Purposely wear brightly lit clothing. So I'll wear yellow a lot, as you can see. But it also makes me beautiful. Professional. I wear yellow a lot. I wear a lot of prints because I'm sending a message also. And the message is Afrocentric things are pretty, are beautiful. You don't have to have a name brand on you to be stunning. You can buy locally. Those are the message that I want to send because a few of my outfits are made, right? A few of my outfits are made by local tailors in Mapen. So yeah. So you have to be charismatic, patriotic. You have to have this uniqueness to you. You have to be proactive. You have to invest in some short courses. I don't even have to do short courses. I have to use myself as an example. Branching off into new things is another way that you are marketable. Because see, I've branched off into being a YouTuber. No, I'm not a YouTuber. I produce shows on YouTube, and you should check out Paint and Spill. You should check out Sunny Sundays with Elvy. You should also check out Let's Review with Elvy. You should come and be a part of my live shows. Okay, remember that this episode is sponsored by DG Makes Math Easy. She really does, like, you know, one episode of Sing Swimmer with the Captain, I'm going to only talk about Miss Garden. Like, you know, I don't even know. You know, I invite her to that show, and we're just gonna sit and she will just listen to me talk about her. She hear me talk about her all the time. So, but the world must know that she is great. She is great. Okay, being marketable. What else it is about being marketable? Okay, supporting the leaders that you work with. Your leaders, I don't know if I've been doing that since coronavirus, but I try to make the leaders that I'm working with feel supported. Well, I could go ahead and put a picture here. I felt that Janice Jalal, hi Miss, shout out. I felt that Mrs. Jalal was doing an amazing job. She has been working non-stop since schools have been out, and I think that I saw the need to present her with a little token. I presented her with a little token, uh, engraved with her name, and I said the world best principal. And the joy that was on her face is I I, I don't have the words. She was just so full of joy. So support your leaders, support the persons that are over you, in control of you. Now that I take it like, my boss, whatever the case may be. I don't know what people think about. I only know what I think about. And I think that leaders should be supported. I mean supported like in them views, or if they might make a wrong decision or whatever the case may be. I mean that let them know that you see their efforts, you see them trying to lead you in the right direction, you see where they're sacrificing for the company, and you appreciate it. And well, it's easier when you have a leader that is actually sacrificing. Yeah, easier. I hope you gain something from what I said today. And in you're watching Sink, Swim, or Be the Captain, the show where we help you steer your life in the right direction. Thank you for watching. Remember that this episode is sponsored by DG Makes Math Easy. Thank you for watching. Bye.